What's going on, everyone? We are live here on Madden 19 of our Miami Dolphins franchise, episode 87, the full season for off-season. So, just gotta make sure I can hear myself, put the stream in Discord, and then we're ready to begin. Alright, I can hear myself. So, yeah, I'm gonna be using the PlayStation mic, obviously, and I won't be using it anymore in videos. I've learned my lesson with that, but yeah, we're using it here. I don't really have much of a choice. Of course, last off-season stream for the Dolphins, I had to stream it on my iPad because the PlayStation was just not working at all. But it looks like it's working here, so that's good. We got 4 people on the stream. Holy cow, you guys are quick. Alright, I'll check the chat in just a second, but wow, already 4 peeps. Nice. I guess in the meantime, if you want to look at our roster, here is our lovely offense and our even lovelier defense. Quite the squad we got. And by the way, everyone, that title is not clickbait. We do have the first overall pick. I'll explain how we got that shortly. And I promise I didn't cheat the game, obviously. What's the point of cheating? That's no fun. That's no fun. Alright, I put it in Discord. Now I'm gonna check the chat, see who's here. 6 people on. We got Roberto, Raptor, and AP, who just played the greatest game of 2K ever. We only have 1 first-round pick. Remember, we traded our first-round pick to get to Kendrick Manning, but that's pick 32. Now, we have the first overall pick from the Vikings. So, last year, we had, like, pick 28. There was no one good on the board, so we packaged it to Minnesota because the Vikings suck in Madden Sim, and their quarterback was, like, a 76 overall Drew Lock. So, I figured they'd be probably pretty bad, and sure enough, I was right. We also have pick 80, 96, 109, 124, 128, 219, and 224. Mr. Irrelevant. We should get a left guard. I am looking at offensive line because Kevin Zeitler's probably gone. Frank Ragnow wants a lot of money. Orlando Brown is probably gone. So we will have a few holes on the offensive line. What draft class is this? This is a fictitious draft class. No real players. We did real players for the first 2. And now we're using fake guys like Kendrick Manning, who, because of him, we don't have our own first-round pick, but I think we made a good deal. He's quite a good player. So, without further ado, let's sim the next week as we enter, as the defending champions, I should say, enter the new season, trying to repeat our title, hopefully. Keyword is hopefully. Alright, Kevin Zeitler's still here. He's probably not going to start, though. We do have some skill points, though. I'll probably worry about that later. We got to check out who... Actually, let's check out the stats first. I don't think I've shown the stats yet. When is the diss track coming out? When it is done. I haven't done too much progress, but I don't want to rush it, so it might take a few weeks. On the season, Tua Tagovailoa, very solid. He put up pretty similar numbers to his rookie year, but he was not in the top 10 for MVP, even though last year he won MVP, which is a little interesting. Who am I dissing? Xavier here said he wanted me to make a diss track on him. Obviously, it's nothing personal, but I want to do it for fun. How many points did J.J. Redick had? Probably like 46. Running the ball. A.J. Dillon's yards. Can I mod you? Yeah, sure, I'll mod you. Alright. Dillon's yard per carry went down by like 2. But he was still very good this year. And he's definitely not going anywhere. Yeah, 6.5 to 4.4. But we did give him the rock more, and he was still very good. Tua fumbled 16 times. Higher than 46? What? Receiving, Magic Mike, who is a free agent and will not be a free agent. We're not letting him go anywhere. Was great. Kendrick Manning was great. Super Bowl MVP Devontae Parker led the NFL in receiving yards. John Ross was pretty good. Don't know if he's still going to start next year. Like, way higher. I don't know, like 84. Offensive line, Jonah Williams was not good. Juwan James was solid. Everyone else was pretty good, except for Jonah Williams, who I still do plan on starting. Minka and Quan each had 91 tackles. Sacks, 8.5 for Oliver and Harris. Higher than 84. 102. Carl Lawson, 7.5. Solid. Interceptions. We should trade Ross for a second or third. That might not be a bad idea, but we need to make sure we get a different receiver if we were to do that. Let's go to RMP. Higher than 102? Gosh dang, JJ. One more guess. 124. Interception 6 for Humphrey, 5 for King. You're on your computer, so this is so different. I need to get myself an actual laptop. I have one for school, but that doesn't count. 4 for Damon Arnett, 3 for Quan, 2 for McMillan, Peppers, Minka, and DeMonte Casey. Lower than what I say, 124. Alright, awards. Tua was not in the top 10 for MVP, as I mentioned earlier. That went to Jared Goof. Coach of the Year went to Todd Bowles, who's on the Rams now. And the Rams lost in their divisional round, which was their first playoff game, so oof. Tua, 5th in Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think we had anyone. Nope. Team reveal is uploading right now, so that's why. Okay. Very curious to see who it is. DeKendrick Manning, 3rd for Rookie of the Year. Brian Nash is a quarterback. It's hard to beat a quarterback. And Manning, he didn't necessarily have a Rookie of the Year worthy season, so I'm not too mad. Obviously, Anthony Johnson did win it, even though his season was very similar to Manning's. And Manning, of course, replaced Anthony Johnson. I'm kind of curious to see how he did in San Francisco. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think we had any defensive rookies who played a key role. Best quarterback, Tua finished in 2nd. Best running back, A.J. Dillon in 4th. Best wide receiver, Super Bowl MVP Devontae Parker finished in 3rd. DeKendrick Manning in 9th. Best offensive lineman, I think we had a few. Yeah, Jonah Williams at 8. He does not deserve to be in the top 10 one bit. And then Frank Ragnall at 9. If we trade one player, who would it be? I mean, I don't see myself bringing, like, Orlando Brown back, so I guess him. But we'll probably just let him go into the open market. Best defensive lineman, nobody. That's fair. Best linebacker, nobody. Oh, no, Quan and McMillan at 9 and 10. Okay, they were both good this year. They'll both definitely still be starting this upcoming season. Best defensive back, I did not know Marlon Humphrey won that. And he still has normal development. I don't get that. 16 interceptions in the past 2 years, and he is normal. But whatever, he has a crazy high legacy. Tiger looking like he could win. I was definitely not expecting Tiger to do too well. And yeah, I'm happy that we got Manning. What did we trade? Anthony Johnson and basically the 32nd pick? That's not too bad. Desmond King in 3rd, Damon Arnett in 8th. And then best kicker, Ricky Aguayo in 3rd, even though he missed 5 kicks in the first half against the Texans. Get it on your phone right now, so I guess it'll look normal. Alright, let's see who won the Players of the Week. Obviously on offense for us, Devontae Parker. On defense, Marlon Humphrey. I would have thought it would have been like Damon Arnett or something. For them, Odell Beckham and Demarius Randall deserved. The only golf people you know are Tiger and Adam Scott. Who the heck is Adam Scott? I have no clue who that is. Alright, free agent players who we need to bring back. Mike Gesicki. He's been great, consistent all 4 years. He was phenomenal in the playoffs. I did not resign him the regular season because he had star dev. I didn't think it was going to go up. I thought it'd either stay at star or go down. It went up, and I regret not re-signing him. And if we don't re-sign him, I don't care how big the tag is, we're giving it to him. So 4 years, 30.2 mil. What's good, John? Welcome to the stream, buddy. 4 years, 30.2. Mike Gesicki is back, baby. That's a big one. Orlando Brown, I'm not paying him that. Frank Ragnall, I'm not paying him that. These contracts are ridiculous. Kevin Zeitler, on a 1-year deal, in case we don't get offensive linemen in free agency, that could be an option. Oh, baby, a triple. He's from Australia, on your phone now. And also, Xavier Howard for a 1-year deal. I'll bring him back on this. Alright, I want him back in free agency. He's good depth. Curtis Samuel, not paying him that. Alan Hayden, former Westlake Hornet, we got to bring him back for sure. He only has normal dev now. Oh, well, he doesn't really play. Alright, Xavier Davis, custom player from Xavier, who will be getting a diss track on him, of course. He's back. Antonio Callaway, not looking to pay him that. Eli Harold for depth, I guess it doesn't hurt. Alright, so Walla Walla, since Westlake isn't in the game, obviously, I chose Walla Walla because that sounds cool. Alright, so let's just see the screen with the players who we have not re-signed. How much cap space do we have? I don't think we have any super big contracts. I think Parker's making a lot of money. Minka is. But outside of that, I think Juwan James is probably making a decent bit. So we have basically 40 mil. Frank Ragnall's interesting. I think we're just going to wait on all these guys. And then in free agency, I can't imagine like Kevin Zeitler is going to be getting a big offer. So BRB, alright. But if there's better offensive line, we'll just do that. And if not, we can always sign them or look to the draft. I would say O-line is definitely our biggest need since we're getting rid of 3 starting caliber players and we pretty much only have Juwan James, Prince Tega, and Jonah Williams. Alright, who is in free agency? $37.18 billion in cap space. Von Miller is in here. Okay. Okay, then. That might be an idea I look into. Alright, let's go by position. Lamar Jackson. Oh, I want to sign him so bad. But we have Tua, and that'd be a waste of money. Running back. I think we could use an extra. Sony Michel. Is Kerryon Johnson in here? He probably is. Yep, we got to do that before we do anything. Or AJ Boye. We don't need AJ Boye. We got Marlon Humphrey, Desmond Kane, and Damon Arnett. So while AJ Boye is very good, he's not in need. Sign him and move him to running back. Well, we won't need a running back since we're signing Kerryon. Do we want Sony Michel? I mean, we don't need both Sony and Kerryon, and obviously we got to get Kerryon. I'm not paying a backup that type of money. I'm definitely not paying a backup that type of money. So we could look at Sony Michel. Potentially. Definitely not both. We have to get Kerryon. Fullback. We could probably put Kerryon in fullback if we wanted to. We'll get back to that later. Wide receiver. We could use a receiver. There's no one really tempting in here. What's Dante Pettis' speed? What's good? Core 1822. Welcome to the stream. Dante Pettis has 90 speed. We could look at him. We have John Ross in the slot, who I'm fine with keeping for this upcoming year. But if we want someone else, Flash Goodwin, what's his speed? He's definitely declining. Still got 93, though. Tight end, I did let go Ricky Seals-Jones, so we could use an extra. Maybe we just bring him back. But I'd rather someone cheaper, like Jake Butt. Jeff Swaim, we got to sign Jeff Swaim. We cannot let him go to the Bills. Whenever we play the Bills, this guy always kills us. So, yeah, we don't want him anywhere near Buffalo. Please no. Offensive line, Orlando Brown is the top tackle. We did not start. We started him like the first 5 games, but just let him go. I'm not looking to pay him that contract. Alright, so the best offensive linemen are pretty much the guys we let go and Lane Johnson. I think Lane Johnson's a player we should go after. Lane Johnson, and then maybe re-sign Frank. I'll do 2 years. I'm not doing 3. I'll do 2 years. Even if it means I gotta pay him a little bit more money, I think it's worth it. And I know the offensive line class isn't great. Yeah, I'll do that. Or we could always pay him 1 year. And then Frank, I think it makes sense to bring Frank Ragnall back. We did trade Rashad Jones for him. He's quite a good player, so... Alright, that's not quite enough. I think 5 years isn't too bad, because he really won't be regressing until the end of that contract. Left end, we do need depth. We don't need a starter, because we got Carl Lawson and Charles Harris, who are both good. We got 9 people on the stream. You guys are insane. Maybe Sam Hubbard? Make Nick happy? That's not a bad contract at all. Yeah, sure, I'll bring him in. D-tackle. There are some players in here, but Victor Van Vector is solid as the number 2 guy, and obviously Ed Oliver's great. And then right end. Who the heck is Trey Hendrickson? He plays on the Saints. He went to either Florida or FAU. He went to one of those Florida schools. Yeah, FAU. 3rd rounder in 2017. Decent player. Okay, so we got Von Miller in here. What we could do is totally change the scheme up so where both outside linebackers get, like, a lot of playing time, because obviously Raekwon needs to. That would mean less PT for Desmond King, though. I think it's worth it. Or we could move Von Miller to end and, like, Charles Harris or Carl Lawson inside and Victor Van Vector is used as a rotational piece. I think we got to sign Von Miller. I think this is a play that we make. Oh, dear. We have, like, no money. Okay. I still want to do this. I still definitely want to do this. I want to bring in Von Miller. That would be a splash. Middle linebacker, we don't need one. Right outside. Ooh, Shaquem Griffin. Let's bring in Shaquem as a depth player. On a one-year deal. We got negative cap space. Oh, dear. We had so much money headed into free agency, too. Alright. We got to take someone off. Do I take Franco off? Back? Alright, so RMP. We have some tough decisions to make here. Because we are spending a lot of money here. Just got the Premier ready? Sweet. Who is making too much? Like, someone who does not start. That's a lot for Quan, but I'm not letting him go. John Ross is making 6.25. That's a lot. Deidrin C. Yeah, I'm not letting you make that much. We're up to a watch now? What? I'm confuzzled. Alright, but we all we need to get is like a 5th round pick for him. Tiger's gonna win? Really? Man, the media is gonna be freaking out. Is there any team that by chance wants it? The Bucks do. I mean, shoot, I'll take like a 3rd for him. Alright, I'll just take a 4. That's fine. That's fine. I don't want to go super hard in negotiating because, like, Deidrin C. for a 3rd, that's not realistic. Will they even take him for a 4? They do. Alright, that's a good trade. That gives us some cash. We may need to flip John Ross. I'm not... 6.25 is a lot. He's a good player, but that's a lot of money. And I haven't even touched the secondary yet, even though I probably won't go after any D-backs. I think that's a very good trade indeed. Clearing up cap space, and hopefully that 4th round pick turns into something. Corner, there are some good corners in here, I'm not lying, but we don't need a corner at all. Oh, I want Xavier Howard, but... Ooh, Dante Jackson! Oh, he would be fun. But I kind of want to bring back Xavier Howard, and that's kind of a big contract for a number 4 guy. But that would be fun. Tony Lippett, bring him back. Quandre Diggs. I want to keep Xavier Howard. He was an original Dolphin. Yeah, we are going after Von Miller. Okay, we have no money. We're going to have to... I think we got to take a bid off of one of these two. I think we got to keep our bid on Ragnow. Because he was on the Super Bowl team. Lane wasn't. And Lane is much older, even though he is better. And we are, I think, paying him more money. So, I think that's a good idea. And then we could always draft someone or re-sign like Kevin Zeitler, maybe, or like if we're in the preseason and we don't get anyone, maybe flip like a 5th for someone old, like we did with the Kevin Zeitler deal. Alright, that's a fair deal. 3 safety, we don't need a starter, we don't need depth. Strong safety, don't need a starter, don't need depth. Kicker, we don't need. Punter, we don't need. Okay. So, here are our bids. We're only going after 1 new starter, but it's Von freaking Miller. I'm going to give him more. I want Von Miller. This is a superstar level player we're getting. Yeah, he's not the youngest, but he's one of the best. 106, that should be enough. And if we don't get him, it's not the end of the world, honestly. Frank Ragnow, hopefully he comes back. And then depth, Xavier Howard, Kerryon Johnson, Shaquem Griffin, Jeff Swaim, the Dolphin Killer, and Sam Hubbard. So, definitely hoping we get Von. Would love to bring Frank back, and obviously, Kerryon's Kerryon, so. Alright, obviously, of those guys, Kerryon isn't just depth, he's Kerryon. Obviously, of all those guys, I want Kerryon the most. Just kidding. It's Von Miller. And Von Miller... Dang it! I really wanted him, too. That would have been so fun. And the Dolphin Killer declines. Kerryon accepts, Hubbard accepts, Griffin, and Ragnow. Darn it! I wanted to make a splash this offseason, and we still can, I guess. Where did he sign? He signed with Dallas. He got 108 points. Darn it, we were like 2 points away. That sucks. And we didn't get... Don't tell me he signed with Buffalo. Please, Jeff Swaim. Well, it looks like he's going to be killing us for another 3 more years. That's annoying. That is really annoying. Now, obviously, we have the first pick. We could look to make a deal And I guess on the bright side, we have money. If we sign Von Miller, we would not have very much money. I think Ndamukong Suh could be an interesting idea. Bring him back to the Dolphins on a 1-year contract. Trade one for Von. I'm not trading my first overall pick for 33-year-old Von Miller. I'll trade $15 million for him, though. I guess we could look for more depth on probably the O-line. It looks like Lane Johnson signed, which is very unfortunate. Kevin Zeitler's still here. I think we need to sign him just in case. And if we don't get anyone else, we'll just use him as depth. What if I trade Vaughn, my first for Vaughn, and they give their first? The Cowboys aren't doing that. And I want to keep it realistic, too. I don't think the Cowboys are trading away Von Miller, who they just signed, and their fan base is all excited for. You're Dookie. You're Dookie. This guy's meh. And he's only 21. Whose pick did I acquire? So last year, we had, what, the 28th pick? There was no one good on the board. So we traded it to the Vikings for their first-round pick this season. And I know Madden hates the Vikings. Plus, they had a 76 overall Drew Lock starting, so I figured they suck. And here we are. He looks pretty good, Michael. Watts Burton. He looks good, too. Alright, so let's take a look at the top guys. Personally, I want to either trade down or trade for a superstar. I don't think there's anyone I'm really looking at number 1. Maybe someone later like Cameron Hudson if we do trade down. Maybe trade down to like 8 and get him. Because like there are some good guys up here. Warren Black. Oh, he's a quarterback. I thought he was the defensive tackle, but Cameron Finch, Gregory Clady, Daniel Gentry, they all look like good players, but we don't really need D-line. And we don't want to use our first-round pick on them. Lon Shaw, there's someone named Lon Shaw. Of course, last year in the Charger series, we had Lon Glass at nickel corner for the final season. Only superstar you don't want me to trade for is Julio. I just think AP does not want Julio not in a Falcons jersey. We don't need Julio. It's fine. I think we need, maybe we could look at wide receiver. We could look at linebacker. And that's really it, honestly. Those are really the only 2 positions I'd be looking at. Left outside linebacker, obviously the best is Von Miller, but he's kind of off the table. Unfortunately. I guess we'll give these guys for XP now. I'm really disappointed we didn't get Von Miller. That would have been a ton of fun. That would have been. Alright, I assume Xavier Howard accepted. And Kevin Zeitler, yeah. Remember that guy's name? Oh, yeah, Michael Lolob on the... He was also a quarter for the Chargers. I remember him. What a freaking guy. ESPN's gonna... Oh, yeah, absolutely. They definitely are. No doubt. They will suck on Tigers. Oh, we only have 9 left. I'm blind. Alright, so only 1 league left. So free agency wasn't ideal, but... I mean, we brought back Mike Gesicki. That's only really the big part. Not to take away what he's done. Really amazing, but still... Well, that's big-name athletes for you. Alright, we only have... 204 left. Barry Rogers. I know some good quarterbacks with the last name Rogers. It's just that they're cancerous and they're in our division. Alright, middle or linebacker we don't, running back we don't need. Wide receiver, I think we could look at wide receiver. Alright, so I don't really want to trade the number 1 overall pick for a wide receiver. I just don't know about that. I don't think the Giants, or I don't think the Browns would trade the first pick for Odell. I don't think so. Maybe some people think they would. I'd be surprised if they would do that. We have the exact same starters as last year so far. No new starters, and no starters have left. That's hilarious. Headed into the draft. The landing spot has never gotten louder. What the heck is the landing spot? Maybe I'm just stupid. Alright, so here we go. Number 1 overall pick. I just need a picture for the thumbnail. Alright, that's good. So, trade away our pick. We are not picking number 1, most likely. 4th overall pick, as well as 36 and 7. That's actually not a bad deal at all. I think Crows Arena, that's a cool name for it. I think we got to do the Seattle deal, honestly. Get the 4th pick, as well as a 1st next year, and their 2nd this year. I don't think I can say no to that. I think that's a great deal for us. We don't need this pick. We don't need it. And we also don't really want it, so. Easy fleece indeed. Curious to see what Seattle does. I doubt they're picking a quarterback, so I don't know why they'd make this move. And they take Gregory Clady, defensive end LSU. He did look like a good player. Pick 2, Bucks get Charlton Cates, wide receiver, Auburn. And then the Raiders get Julius Fine, safety from Auburn. Once again, I don't plan on keeping this pick. We're in a very similar position, just with Clady off the board, pretty much. Yeah, we really don't need this. Cameron Hudson is the guy I'm looking at. If we do pick someone in the 1st round, spoiler alert, it's going to be him. Julius Fine, just like your girl last night. Okay, these trade offers kind of suck. I know I'm not doing that. No, Chief. I'm not even getting a 1st round pick in that deal. Yeah, these trades are awful. This Browns trade might be the best, and it's not good. Okay, so we'll have to think of our own trade, or maybe get ourselves a player. Wide receiver and linebacker are the 2 positions I'm looking at, or maybe an undersized defensive end, and move him to linebacker, I guess. Alright, let's start with wide receiver. Obviously, Odell is certainly an option. I want someone sort of like Brandon Cooks, who's very fast. Or Tyreek Hill. I don't want to trade the 4th pick straight up for one of these guys. Yeah, I want someone with a lot of speed. Tyreek, Cooks. Yeah, pretty much those 2 are the main options. Or we could just look at Odell, who is pretty fast. Tyreek could be a ton of fun. Alright, let's look at linebacker. We'll look at both right and left outside. Clowney, Dylan Moses. We're not giving this pick to a divisional rival. Dylan Moses does play. He's also the Dolphin killer. The Bills have 2 Dolphin killers. And yeah, Dylan Moses is a beast. And in real life, he is too. Trade a 4 for Tyreek and a 5. I'm sure they'd love that. Alright, so Clowney, I guess we could look at. He's honestly not that bad of an option. I mean, he's a pass rusher. Von Miller's a pass rusher. Left outside, obviously, Von Miller. We have the 3rd best one in Raekwon. Miles Jack, 93. Dolphin Extermination. Alright, so I think my short list is Jadeveon Clowney, Odell Beckham, Tyreek Hill, and Brandon Cooks. Those are the 4 guys I'm looking at. I think Odell would be so much fun. Bringing him in here. Not that bad of an option. This kid is 95 superstar. Yeah, we're trying to win now, man. And if we can't make a deal, we'll just trade down and get Clady. Alright, so let's just try to finesse real quick. Actually, let's really try to finesse. I have a good idea. No, not you. How is Saquon only a 92? Huh. Oh well. Alright, obviously we don't need Saquon. Obviously. Okay, we're not getting Odell. I'm not even going to try. Alright, I would say the next best option is probably Tyreek. He is quick dev. Alright, that's good because it's not normal, so we can still grow, but it's also not superstar because he'd be harder to trade for. Get Saquon. We got A.J. Dillon. We don't need Saquon. Alright, let's do the same thing. Just gauge their interest. Mr. Kick Your Girl. Alright, that's higher. Okay, it's probably not going to happen. I'm not trading my 4th pick for Brandon Cooks. Am I? I mean, he's basically identical to Tyreek Hill, but just a tad slower. DJ Moore? I mean, if we can't get Tyreek, I don't think the Panthers are gonna be willing to trade DJ. Julio, just for AP? Yeah, superstar. Juju's not fast. Juju will be a ton of fun, but he's just not fast enough. I want someone who would replace John Ross, basically. Let's go to Brandon Cooks. I promise I won't get Julio. Trade for Devontae Parker. That's a great idea. Okay, this is rough. But I feel like picks don't have that much value, and if I had a player they really want, I feel like a team's gonna accept. Just knowing this game. Alright, if you need a left tackle, I don't want to give up either of my starters away. They are interested in Hainsey. Okay, let's add there first, just to gauge interest. It's the Apocalypse. Alright, see, it went much higher. So this is probably in the yellow. Close enough. Alright, so let's try this with Tyreek and Odell, because I prefer them. And then after that, I'll take Cooks. And we have enough assets to trade back in the first round and get that right tackle who I kind of want. Alright, let's start with Odell. And if none of this works, we will trade a second round pick straight up for Julio Jones. Just to make AP happy. Alright, they need a middle linebacker. Sorry, RMP, but if they want Hogan Buffett... Okay, they don't. Center. Let's try KZ first. Nope, obviously we're not trading Minka. Prince Tega. Do you guys want either of these two? Darn. I don't really want to trade Prince Tega, because he's been a consistent starter. And then Ragdoll, I just don't find that realistic. Alright, looks like Odell is a no, unfortunately. Alright, let's try Tyreek. Let's see what the Chiefs need. Middle linebacker. If they want Hogan Buffett, we're doing it. How is Prince only an 80? I got no clue. Trade for Alshon Jeffrey super quick. I'm looking for someone who pretty much just has speed. Alshon Jeffrey's more of a red zone guy, and we don't really need that. They want Hogan. Okay. I'm sorry, RMP, but this is Tyreek Hill we're talking. For a non-starter. Alright, so pretty much where it was for Brandon Cooks and the left tackle. Just out of curiosity. Okay. Break my arms. Corner. Do you want Xavier Howard or Tankersley? No, I didn't think so. We're not trading any of these three. Do you want Xavier Davis? Nope. I'm not willing to trade a first and a second. I'll do a first and a third. Okay, I don't think that's promising. I think this deal looks like a no. So it looks like Hogan Buffett will stay. Next up, we got Brandon Cooks. Tyreek Hill will... Oh, yeah, he will break my arms. I forgot about that rumor. That's right. Brandon Cooks hopefully won't. Alright, they wanted Robert Hainsey. He's much less of a loss than Hogan. Hogan's this team. He is our team. Oh, dear. Alright, they want a right guard. I don't want to trade Prince. He's cool. They don't want Buffett, right? Nope. Alright, first and a third. Will they do this? No. Trade for Adrian Peterson. He's a linebacker? I bet he is. Okay, we're not getting Cooks. Alright. That's unfortunate. Maybe we have to go after someone who's not as fast. I'm looking for speed, because speed kills, baby, but... Maybe we just go after, like, Juju or something. They need a left tackle, too. We can trade Hainsey. That's good. Don't scroll down. I don't want Julio. He's old. Oh, dear. I don't think they're too interested in trading Juju. I think it'll be easier to get Tyreek or Cooks, if anything. They don't even want either of them, so Juju's not happening. Trade for Von Miller. He's easily the best receiver in the league right now. Absolutely. 90 speed, 91 speed, maybe Devontae or Diggs. I would love to steal Devontae Adams from the Packers. I would love that. That would make me happy. Alright, just based on the other things we've seen, they won't do that. Okay, that's actually somewhat high compared to, like, Juju. Right tackle. You want Ray? Nope. Right outside linebacker. I'm more than willing to trade Logan Wilson. I'm very comfortable starting Shaquem Griffin there. Okay. 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 So, if we want Devontae Adams, we can get him. I want to try Stephon Diggs, see if it's easier, and if not, we're doing Adams. Or DJ Moore. We'll try DJ Moore first. Blowjob Lover, is that too far? I would prefer DJ Moore over Devontae Adams. But Julio's better. That's actually higher than Devontae Adams. If none of this works, we're absolutely getting Julio. We have to do it. If they want Hainsey, they do. This might happen, folks. Do I want DJ Moore or Devontae Adams? DJ Moore is faster. And I'm basically looking for speed here in the slot. Play Malik Bostic. Well, Bostic sort of lost a job now with Kerryon, so. But we'll still try to get Bostic in there. Do I really want to trade the 4th overall pick and other assets for DJ Moore, though? I mean, DJ Moore is a great player. He'll be fun. He's on my OFL team, too. It's easy to get Luke Kuechly, but we don't need Luke Kuechly. Looks like he's been good in his NFL career. Not as proven as Devontae Adams, though. I did not mean to do that. Am I sure there's no one else I want down here? Yeah, I think that's definitely the move. Is there at least some young guy down here? Jerry Jeudy. We could maybe try him. If not, we're... Oh, yeah, they want Buffett. That's right. Alright, well, I'm going to try the second first. I don't think this is going to work, so don't worry, RMP. I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, it's easier to get DJ. Alright. So, do you guys think we should get DJ Moore or Devontae Adams? I think DJ Moore's the move. You just had 3 heart attacks? Why? Because we want Julio? What's Julio's speed? 92. He's actually kind of fast. Would you rather watch Julio go off into a Super Bowl team or have him stay with a crappy team? As far as I know, the Falcons weren't great last year. I mean, we don't need Luke Kuechly, though. And I don't think the Panthers will realistically give up Luke Kuechly. Alright, I'm probably not going to trade for Julio. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Oh, baby, we could theoretically do this. I would obviously prefer DJ Moore because of age. That's tempting. That's tempting. You will call me daddy forever? That's tempting. That's honestly tempting. I just think with realism, the Falcons aren't trading Julio. I think did the Panthers just re-sign DJ Moore to a contract? They probably did. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're willing to trade him, but this is a top 5 pick they're getting. You're going to trade for the greatest Falcon receiver ever? Panthers won't trade DJ. I mean, what has DJ Moore really done for them compared to what Julio's done for the Falcons? Adams more proven. It looks like he recently signed a new contract, but, like, it's not like he just signed a new deal. And Adams is older, too, so maybe it's more realistic, but it's also not realistic to give up a 4th pick for him. I think the Packers are more likely to trade Devontae Adams in this scenario, but it's also more likely that a top 5 pick is going towards DJ Moore rather than Adams. Julio's done everything. I don't see a ring on him. 28-3. John Ross will be a really good number 4 guy. And then we have Walker Bond, too. I liked Walker Bond coming out of college. I liked him last year. Alright, so the trade was it like Hainsey? It was someone. Especially if Rogers retired. I don't think Rogers retired yet. I highly doubt it. Wasn't one of those two. Yeah, but Rogers is still 38. He's still really good. Is that Daniel Jones as his backup? It is. But he's 38. He's probably not going to retire for another 3-4 years. So, I don't think retirement is a worry for them. He's the number 2 quarterback. Who is number 1? Does his name happen to be Tua Tagovailoa? I'm pretty sure it does. Ho ho ho! Alright, that's besides the point. What was the player I was willing to trade? They can't take John Ross's cap hit. I don't think Julio's happening. He's just not young enough. And I think it's more likely that the Packers are willing to trade Adams. They still got Mo Wilkerson making $8 million a year? If he starts for them, and obviously they're not willing to trade him. Yep. Shelby Harris doesn't. I assume they're not doing this, but just curious. Alright, I forget the player that I originally put in here. Who was it? I'll know it when I see it. Oh, we could maybe look to use Nawahine, because we don't really need him. I think it was Logan Wilson. Alright, so. Wow, that's hard to pass up. That's hard to pass up. 97 catching. Yeah, he's not the fastest, and we like fast slot receivers. John Ross was good down the stretch. Rashad Pickney in the Chargers series. And obviously he just hit the buzzer beater for Loyola. DJ Moore, 96 deep route. I can't say no to that. We do a lot of deep plays. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's have a vote. Do you guys think we should go after Davante Adams or DJ Moore? This is hard. It'll take a similar price. Actually, technically, we're trading a starter in the Davante Adams trade. Julio. Alright, 2 votes for Adams. I really want to get DJ Moore because of that 96 deep route. If you... Alright, Roberto says DJ. Let's just check Devontae Parker's yards per catch in this series, just to show you guys. So, in real life, 19, 13, 11, but in the series, it's all been over 20. I like going deep. Julio, of course, is better. Get both. I don't have enough assets for both. We don't need 3 receivers. We got Super Bowl MVP Devontae and DeKendrick Manning, who is superstar Dev. Alright, so technically 3 votes for DJ. I say technically because of the Julio thing. And then 2 for Adams. I need to compare them real quick. Alright, I'm going to have one screen showing Devontae's stats, and then the stream will show DJ Moore's stats. I just need to pause it on my iPad, just so I can compare them. He only has 87 deep route. Tiger's going to win? That's crazy. Alright. Speed goes to DJ, acceleration Adams, catching traffic Adams, short route Adams, medium route DJ, deep route DJ, spec catch Adams, release same, agility DJ, jumping goes to DJ. So DJ is the more athletically gifted player, but Adams is the more well-rounded wide receiver. So it depends on what we want, and I feel like we need more of an athlete. Because John Ross, we used him because of his athletic traits. And I think we would do that with DJ. I think we gotta go DJ. AP says well-rounded. Devontae Adams is the better player, I'll admit. He's the better player in this situation. Who's their QB? It's gotta still be Cam. Yeah, it's still Cam. And then they have this Carter Booth fellow. That was the guinea pigs, by the way. I promise they're not making any more appearances. Alright, so they want Hainsey. Wes Lunt. Okay, we gotta sign Wes Lunt for sure. And, I mean, the Panthers quarterback technically is Wes. While we do like athletes, it would make me happy to not have DJ Moore it would make me happy to not have Devontae Adams in the NFC North. But for the sake of this series, I think it makes more sense to get DJ. We are playing Devontae Adams' team this year, though, and we're not playing DJ's for 4 more years, which this series is not going another 4 years. We're actually gonna... I'm curious about the schedule. I'm pretty sure those do show at this point in the offseason. And I think the real ones are coming this week, and I know the Lions are in Philly this year, so hubba hubba. Alright, I think DJ's the move, because more people have said him, he fits what we need, and we're not trading a starter. Do I have to trade a third? I mean, we do have extra thirds, so it's fine. But I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to get DJ Moore here. So we traded a lot. The 4th pick, Robert Hainsey, and the 109th pick. But DJ Moore is now a Miami Dolphin. He will be playing in the slot, most likely. Probably will be number 2 on the depth chart. This could mean less PT for DeKendrick Manning, but he'll still get a lot. So, DJ Moore is now a Dolphin. Now, we're not done. I want that right tackle. We are moving back up into the first round. Charles Harris led the NFL in jersey sales, followed by Curtis Samuel and DeMonte Casey. Samuel and Casey are both backups. The jersey list thing is totally glitched. It's totally glitched. They choose 3 random players on the Super Bowl winning team. No, I don't want league schedule. Why is it showing week 12? Who do we play in week 12? Oh, Thursday. No, we play on Thanksgiving, boys! It just randomly showed week 12, but we're playing on Thanksgiving. Okay. So I guess there's a sneak peek. Preseason, Super Bowl rematch. We always play the Giants in week 1 of the preseason, but it is a Super Bowl rematch, so that's fun. Alright, regular season. Week 1 on Monday night, not Thursday, but Monday night against the Patriots. Home against the Chiefs. At Buffalo Thursday night. We have a lot of home games early on. Versus Ravens Thursday night. Home against Browns. At Bengals. At Vikings. Versus Bills. At Jets Monday night. Bye week. So, I almost said Sunday night, but that's Sunday evening. At Pittsburgh. Thanksgiving against me Lions. Versus the Jets. Sunday night against the Bears. Sunday night in New England. At Jacksonville. And then versus Devontae Adams and the Packers. So we're playing all Thanksgiving, boys. We played in Thanksgiving year 1 of the Chargers series against Dallas. Alright, but we gotta make another deal. We're gonna watch like 5 picks. Just make sure he's not taken. Alright, I knew the Packers were gonna do it. I had a bad feeling about that. Well, I was gonna stop here and make a trade with Indy, but the Packers are salty. Alright, well that sort of ruins my plan. I forget who won that Thanksgiving game against us in Dallas. I feel like it was us. I don't know. What do we do here? Because we don't need any of these guys now. We wanted the offensive lineman, but he's gone. There's no one else good. So there's no point of trading up. I think we're going to send to our next user pick. The Packers are snakes. Dang, that was quick. I gotta see who's on the board first. We do have a bunch of seconds, so... This is not realistic. These quarterbacks would not all be on the board. They'd all be gone by, like, 12. Packers are, indeed. What about Dion Logan, or Dijon? He's only 21. I like that. He's an athlete. I think this is the pick we made here. Take them and trade them. I just don't think that's realistic. Maybe trade them at the deadline or something, but this guy could be our right outside linebacker if he's good. We are indeed assembling a super team. But I like Dijon Logan from Utah, Westlake's rival. But he does look like a good player. Top skills are meh, but I'm willing to take a risk. We have multiple second-round picks. I think we're going to do it. Dijon Logan, welcome to the team. Okay, that's not what I was hoping for, but Logan Wilson really isn't that much better. So we might start him. Alright, that's a meh pick. Not what I was hoping for. Alright, what do we need here? I guess really offensive line, defensive line depth. All the quarterbacks are still available. That's ridiculous. There are no good offensive line here. This is hard. You swear you keep thinking Logan Wilson is from Westlake? I guess you're mixing them up with Michael Wilson. I mean, they're both white, so I guess that's why. I don't know. Alright, so there are some good offensive linemen in round 4. I really like that guy. Tiger Woods needs an up and down. He does. I feel like we gotta trade down. We don't need this pick. Yeah, we'll trade down. What is the best 2019 draft class? Probably the most downloaded one. Well, I can try to steal a first-round pick this year. Yeah, I think it is Thomas 2019. I mean, we could steal the Vikings pick again, but, like... Yeah, I'm not that mean. I know the Raiders were bad. What about them? How good is Carr? 84? Yeah. Obviously, they won't do that. Okay, that was a little bit lower than I was hoping for, but... I'll trade a third. I'll do that. Alright, that's... I'm not willing to trade anyone super good. We traded Hainsey, but do you want Drakeford? Nope. Oh, well, apparently they do. We now have the Raiders' first-round pick next year. That is lit. Could use that in a trade. Could use that if we do go 6 years. Not most downloaded, but underrated. Yeah, the Thomas one is really good. Alright, now will you get one of those 4th-round projected linemen? I think that's a... We traded a lot, but I think it's a fair deal. Alright, looks like they're all still available. Alright, so Michael Wilhoit, I like. All B minuses. 23 is a little old. Needs a 2-putt within 20 feet. Yeah, he should get it in 2. It'd probably take me like 4, but... There's also this guy. Also 23, but he is a 3rd-round projection. Casey Krause is 22. Is there anything else I was looking at? David Correa. This guy would haunt you in your nightmares. We should just draft him in the 7th round for the memes. Alright, we didn't really scout that guy, so I guess we won't really go after him. Alright, so, do you guys think we should get Michael Wilhoit, Casey Krause, or Kamani Harrelson? I think Kamani has the best upside. I think Krause is probably the safest, and I think Wilhoit is the most intriguing. Because he has all B minuses. But Harrelson, 3rd-round projection, he has a B, and I feel like Krause is pretty safe. So it depends on, I guess, what you guys think. We've been streaming for almost an hour now. I guarantee like 20 minutes of that was trading for a wide receiver at least. Which obviously worked out. We got DJ Moore. Alright, RMP says Krause. We have another pick, so we could probably get one of these guys later too. Krause is mid-4th. Kamani is late 3rd. Oh, late 4th. Okay, he's a late 4th. I think we can wait on Kamani. Wilhoit's an early 4th, so if we want Wilhoit, we gotta get him now. If we want Krause, we can maybe wait, and if we want Harrelson, we can definitely wait. So I think we want Kamani in the 4th, and hope he's doesn't get picked. So, Wilhoit or Kraus? Kraus has B... It looks like Kraus is a good run blocker. So, we'll probably put him inside. Not as good at the combine, though, right? Yeah. Wilhoit is a good pass blocker. So, do you think we guys need a run blocker or a pass blocker? I think we need a pass blocker. I think we should go with Wilhoit. Welcome to the team, Michael Wilhoit, 73. That was not a good pick. I don't think any of these guys are going to be all that good, though, so we could always trade for someone. Alright, hopefully that left tackle is still available, please. Okay, they're both still available. Casey Kraus or Kamani Harrelson. I think we got to pick Kamani here. I mean, he's a late fourth, so there's a chance he's still available, but I doubt it. Yeah, we do pass a lot. We're more of a pass-first team, even though Dylan does get a ton of carries, too. I think Tua gets sacked too much, so pass blocking was definitely our biggest need. I think we're going to go with Kamani. He is also a 73 normal. Tiger putt to win it. Ruh-roh. Alright, this next pick, I think we're going to trade for a veteran offensive lineman. Sort of like a Marshall Yanda, but he's probably retired. And it's probably going to be someone inside because guards are much easier to trade for. Greg Little is the third best. Remember, we almost got Greg Little. And the oldest left tackle is 31. How does that happen? Hey, Eric Fisher. He's only at 69. Could look at like one of these two. Joel Bitonio, potentially. There are no old offensive linemen. Gosh dang. Jason Kelsey. Roddy Hudson. Travis Frederick, I can't imagine it's happening. He's probably a little too good. Brandon Brooks. What is... If David DeCastro is on a gigantic contract, then the Steelers will be willing to trade him. I don't think that's, like, gigantic. Brandon Scherf? What's his contract? Not as big, but it's longer, meaning the Redskins probably just paid him. Tiger wins. Gosh dang. Did not expect that. What's good, Elijah? Welcome to the stream. Alright, I think our best bet is definitely one of these old guys. They will never trade DeCastro. I'd be surprised. Can you help with the rebuild? Alright, so the situation we're in is we're looking for a veteran offensive lineman because we let Orlando Brown go. We could always start Kevin Zeitler another year, but... Shaq, that's a divisional rival, and he's not that old. I think our best bet is basically like a Jason Kelsey or Joel Bitonio. I should do a connected franchise with viewers. I sort of do. Can someone put the OFL link in? I sort of have a connected franchise with viewers. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily a rebuild, you're right, but it's like a franchise kind of rebuild. I mean, we're not in a rebuilding stage, obviously. We just want a ring. Andrew Norwell. What is his contract looking like? If there's someone on a one-year contract, that's realistic. And Norwell probably doesn't have too much left on his. Yep, 1 year. I think Andrew Norwell is a realistic option. Even though he is the best left guard in the league, I think he is realistic because that is a lot of money. And I don't think the Jaguars want to pay him long-term, so they probably want to get something for him. But the thing is, they are a good team. We played them in the playoffs last year. And I assume they don't want to start Daniel Nsekhe. That's the only thing. They do have Cam Robinson, who I assume could move somewhere, but still. Let's check Bitonio's contract, too. I mean, we did steal Kevin Zeitler from him last year. UBL, good old days. If Bitonio's on a one-year deal and they have better offensive linemen, we'll do him. But if he's on, like, a 4-year deal, then no. He's on a 1-year deal. And he's making less money, which I guess is good for us. For the season. UMG. Let's give the Jags a 3 safety. I mean, we're obviously not trading Minka, and I don't know if they want KZ. Alright, let's take a look at the Browns O-line. See if that's a more realistic option. That's not O-line. They have Njoku and Noah Fan. Oh my word, that's frightening. Holy cow. Alright, he's good. They have, like, no depth. Oh, dear. Alright. So, I think these two teams are in similar situations. Royal and Poison. Don't you love it? Alright, do we have, like, good backups? I mean, we could trade Kevin Zeitler away. I mean, he's a left guard, though. They're not looking for a left guard, obviously. Center. What if we move Zeitler to center and trade him in our 4? I mean, but that wouldn't be realistic for the Browns to get him because they traded as Kevin Zeitler last year. So, if anything, it would be more realistic to trade him to Jacksonville. I'm pretty sure Jacksonville didn't need a center because they got Linder, but I think they needed a right guard. If I'm not mistaken. They do need a right guard, perfect. And they don't need a left tackle. They had 2 decent ones. Alright, so we're not going to do this. They don't want him? That's not good. It probably still won't be too hard to trade for him. Going to court at Illinois right now against Nick's beloved. Oh dear, that's not promising. It's not realistic to send him back to Cleveland, though. That's my thing. Maybe we'll look at center. Jason Kelsey is only an 82. And those two were really good. That's my only thing with him. And then right guard. I don't see Zach Martin or DeCastro getting dealed. Brandon Brooks, same thing with Kelsey. Brandon Scherf just got a new deal. So I think it's the most realistic to get one of these two. Alright, let's look at their needs real quick. Jaguars need offensive line depth. What if we move him? No, they won't want him even if he's a left tackle. Middle linebacker. 3 safety and fullback. Well, we don't have a fullback, so we can't do that. Do they want KZ? Probably not. Nope. That's not ideal. I'm not going to trade 2 4s, because I just don't want it. Great answer. Darshim goes off in the sim, but you're bad with him as a user. Good old Darshim. Alright, do the Browns need O-lineman? Because, I mean, while it's not realistic, maybe they miss him. And they're like, yeah, shoot, why not bring him back? Alright, they need a center. So, yeah, we'll just say that the Jaguars really missed him. Or the Browns really missed him. They missed his veteran presence. That's what we'll say. And if he's green, then we'll definitely make a deal done for Joel Bitonio. What I do with a sim rebuild, I guess you're talking like Mr. Hurricane. And I definitely enjoy playing the games. Darn it, he's red. I mean, I do like one episode rebuilds, like the Kyler Murray one I did a couple days ago for the Cardinals. Oh dear, this is not good. At all. Maybe I'll just have to settle for Kelsey. Yep, we'll have to settle for Kelsey. Definitely not what I was hoping for, and we might not even make this done. Left guard, right tackle. Alright, we'll move him back to left guard. This is very complicated. Alright, let's see here. Who is it? What's his face? Zeitler. Left a like. Thanks for the like, Gold Glover 9. Welcome to the stream. Very much appreciated, my friend. Yay, the Eagles won him. Do a Cole Anthony Suns rebuild or a Marvin... Ooh, what if Marvin Bagley didn't reclassify? I was thinking, like, just imagine that Duke team with Bagley. That would be nuts. Is that unrealistic? That I feel like we gotta add a 4 for realism. You guys are growing. I love it. You're growing too. What is it, like 5.1K now? We're growing quickly. Yeah, they definitely need a left guard. Or I think this is a realistic deal. And it's accepted. So Jason Kelsey, welcome to the team. We get an upgrade. We'll move Ragnow to guard because that's where he plays in real life. Yeah, Zion, Bagley, Reddish, Jones, and Barrett. That would easily win the championship. Easily. I mean, obviously, March Madness, anything can happen, but that team would be hard to stop. Bagley and Zion underneath, that would be nuts. Alright, hopefully the Eagles use that pick wisely. And, I mean, they got a starter in Zeitler. Oh, dear. These guys are not good. These guys are not good at all. Well. I don't want to trade another pick away. We've only picked 3 players, so I want to add another rookie. And obviously we got Mr. Irrelevant, which, if he's available, we're using on David Correa here. For reasons. How many likes do we have? I'm curious. We got 5 likes. That's not too bad. Any new subs because of a mock draft? Nope. You're at 30. Woohoo. Do we just want to go with a good name? Because the only guy who's green here is Mike Webster, and I don't really want him. We don't need a quarterback. Or a backup. We got Taylor Reynolds, who I like. Can't wait to upload your mock. Yeah, you're going to get a ton of views. And a ton of dislikes. Just be prepared. I feel like we might just want to go Correa now. We don't want to risk it. We need to have the meme on our team. If Bagley played on that team, you don't think he would have been drafted as high? I mean, Bagley probably would have been the #1 player headed into the season, which was RJ Barrett. And yeah, his numbers probably wouldn't have been great. I guess everyone would have gotten the Cameron Reddish effect rather than just Cameron Reddish. But I think we got to pick Correa here. He's probably not good, but we need the meme. We need the meme on our team. I know it's a 4th round pick we're wasting here, but it's David Correa. We don't need our 4th round picks, especially since there's no one good. And there's a chance he'll be gone, which I don't want. We need this guy on our team. He will be great in the locker room. He'll be great with the fans, for sure. So maybe we do that, or maybe we just trade down. Yeah, let's just trade down. We can still get him in the 5th or 6th. 2022 5th, 2022 6th. I'll just take the... I want multiple picks just so I know I'm getting him. So I might want like a 5 and then like a 7 this year. Gonna make some lunch in a bit. Good stuff. Yeah, I think I want like a 5 and then like a future pick next year. Probably like a 6. We're not getting much more. Alright, random team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Chiefs. Alright, Chiefs will be the casualties here. I don't think they'll do this. Can you play one preseason game on the stream? Definitely not one regular season game. Preseason... probably not. I mean, we could do some practice. Okay, we're just gonna have to take like a 6 and a 7. Yeah, this trade value-wise is dookie. 2 6s. We don't need this 4th. Oh, dear. Okay, these offers are not good. Alright, I have an idea. We'll do the Seattle trade for their 4 next year. And then we'll just trade some random bum player for a 6. Didn't you offer me this? Alright, we'll just offer random players. It should work. Patrick Reinhardt, you're now a Seattle Seahawk. No, you're not. Do we have like some random quarterback? Logan Pelfrey. I know he has quick development. Oh! Yeah, I'm not trading yellow. Unless I'm getting like a 2. Paul Fowler. Welcome to Seattle, Paul. Who did I get #1 overall? I traded down to get pick 4, and then we used that and some other assets to get DJ Moore from the Carolina Panthers. I wanted to trade back up in the first round, but the Packers took the guy I wanted. Another reason to hate the Packers, more than I already do. So, we got ourselves a scary receiving core of DJ, Super Bowl MVP Devontae, DeKendrick Manning, and John Ross is the number 4 guy. Who'd I get from free agency? I wanted to sign Von Miller, but he went to Dallas, and then other than that, we really didn't get any new starters. I'll just take the Steelers pick, because the Steelers are good, might as well take their beloved 6 away from them for Anthony Cruz. Sweet. Alright, and then we gotta get our guy, Correa. 76, Thomas Drake. Oh, dear. Okay, I thought it glitched for a second. Phew. We don't want that Westlake stream all over again, do we? Alright, he better still be available. Sick. David Correa, not even gonna question it. 66 overall, what a beast. You want Illinois to lose these games so badly, you want to make it realistic, but you don't want them to lose at the same time? I think we picked up a steal here. Just based off his creepy picture. That man would haunt you in your nightmares. And that's why I love this pick so much. He will scare the other team. Yeah, he's not going to start, but on special teams or whatever, he will scare the other team away. So we don't have to worry about our kicks getting blocked. Ricky Aguayo will have easy cooking. And then we have 2 more 7ths, including Mr. Irrelevant. So at this point, we're just picking players with cool names. Hunter Archibald, that's a cool name. Quantavious October. Hell yes. This is the greatest name I've ever seen in my life. Quantavious October. We got ourselves another steal. David Correa and Quantavious October are gonna... I kind of wanted to pick him Mr. Irrelevant, but, like, I just wanted to be safe and make sure we got him. We really should start all these guys, honestly. Yeah, who the heck is naming someone Quantavious October? Can you pick? Well, ooh, Shakir Savage. We'll keep that name in mind. Well, I guess if everyone says one name that they like, we can base it off of that. I think for me, it's either Shakir Savage, Fisher Del Greco, Crutchfield. Crutchfield's a fun name. Not as fun as October. Dinkins. We'll keep our eye on Dinkins. Sean Curry. Taekwon Carvalho. That's a fun name. Tavuzie Moroncola. This is my pick right now. Tavuzie Moroncola. Jontarius, that's a cool name. I'm liking Tavuzie right now. Joseph Fleck. Garrett Wong. Anything else? This guy's last name looks like Urine. I know the Bucks have Mitch Unrein or Urine. You're praying for all of our starters to get hurt so these guys play. That's a great idea. Jermichael, maybe that should be Jub Michael. Or Blood Michael. Well, Michael James, what a beast. Fillmore Jenkins. Damn, there's a lot of guys down here. I think we're nearing the bottom. Elliot Mann. I think we gotta go to Tavuzie. Or we can get the Navy guy. We can prevent him from fighting in the Navy. Yeah, no, I think the pick is Tavuzie. And he had a fun last name, too, so... Where is he? I think Moroncola was before him. Nope. Because I know Juan was after him. Where is I think it was a linebacker, I want to say. Right here. From Rice, Tavuzier Moroncola. Ty Michael's cool, but Tavuzier, I think this is our pick. When can I play the games? Can you not play on Zoom Cam anymore? What do you mean by Zoom Cam? I'm confused. But we're going to take Moroncola. I think he's a 67 overall. That's my guess. That's a generous 67, but 67 nonetheless. Oh, it's not even going to show me? Alright, so our draft recap. We drafted no one higher than a 75. And we did not get anyone with normal... We did not get anyone with a development better than normal, which sucks. Zoom cam when I see the players up close. I'm still kind of confused. Let's run through our draft. Dijon Logan. He probably will start. Press down on the D-pad. I think I know what you're talking about. Michael Wilhoit, depth. Kamani Harrelson, depth. David Correa will scare the team. Quantavious October, what a legend. And then Tavuzier Moroncola. I cannot get over this guy. Quantavious October. That's so great. I will make that guy into a channel legend. I am making him as a recruit in Westlake. I don't care. I'm doing it. Getting lunch. Be back soon. Eat something good. Yeah, we gotta give October Superstar Dev. I think we should. That sounds like a great idea. Kerryon at fullback. They think David Correa should start. As much as I would love that, Frank Ragdoll helped us win a ring, so. Probably gonna make yourselves a sandwich. Sammy whammy. Alright, I don't think we have to do anything else. Might want to run a few practices. Like Tom Brady. Oh, because Tom Brady is superstar. Even though he's kind of not a superstar. Oh, shots fired. Who do they have as putting in the slot? I definitely want it to be DJ. Or maybe we could just make Quantavious October a wide receiver. Alright, I know he goes down to an 86, but DeKendrick Manning's an outside guy. Tom Brady is overrated, thank you. I don't think Tom Brady's bad. I think he's one of the greatest, but I don't think he's the greatest. Alright, so we cannot complete this stream without doing one thing. It involves our buddy Quantavious October. We have 6 right outside linebackers. We're going to cut Reeves, because we don't need him. You're the goat. You think he's the GOAT? I mean, yeah, he has 6 range, but like, he's kind of been lucky. Fault on Aaron Rodgers. He is a toxic teammate, and I'm very happy about that. All right, wait, we gotta change his number. You know what it is. Number 69, Quantavious October. I love this. Yes. All right, everyone's saying I should make him superstar dev. You know what? We're doing it. We're gonna get this guy playing time. We don't really use our right outside linebacker that often, so it's not like he would be a liability. Yes, by popular demand, we are giving him superstar. What year am I in? This is the 5th season we are entering. They're not gonna make Quantavious the starter. Darn. All right, we have a bunch of coach XP. We need to spend it. What's good, EJ? Welcome to the stream. Do I have expert trading on? Okay, good. Or else that would have made me sad. I should have gotten linebacker free agency influence. No quarterback makes a bigger impact in the game than him. I mean, yeah, but he didn't really make a good impact in the Super Bowl, and the team still won. He was not good in that Super Bowl. QB influence we need. Tua's only in his 3rd year, so no. O-line, D-line, linebacker, defensive back, wide receiver. Is that all we can afford? We don't need kicker or punter. Our kicker and punting situation's good. Just got Madden 19 2 days ago, and you think it's pretty good? Most people would disagree with that, but I don't get picky over gameplay. I think the gameplay is fine, but probably about 80% of Madden players don't think so. Look at all these scheme fits on the O-line. DJ's a scheme fit, that's good. Pretty much everyone on the offense is, and look at the defense. I didn't even realize we had this many scheme fits. Dang. When a new one's coming out in a few months, that's true. Have they announced the cover yet? I don't think so. Carry on for the cover of Madden 20. Alright, do we need to... Let's check free agency first. Who do you guys think's the cover is going to be? If I were to guess, I mean, Saquon, Mayfield, Mahomes, all options. Maybe someone who was traded. I mean, they've already done Odell and AB. Phillip Rivers is in here. Josh Allen? Ooh, there are some... We could bring back Tannehill. October, yes. You're right. We need Quantavious October on the cover. That's what we need. But there's some talent in here. But obviously, we want the real talent. Probably at the bottom. Where the heck is Lunt? How many more seasons for the Discord Sim League are we doing? I assume by the time Madden 19 comes out, we'll probably be in Season 4. I'm considering continuing it on 19 when 20 comes out. I'll probably have like a big vote. So there's a chance we could still be doing it on Madden 19 even when 20 is out. Does Westlawn have a job? I don't think so. So did Westlawn retire? I don't remember making him the kicker. That's a shame. But we got Quantavious October. That's all that matters. So next episode will be off-season recap and probably highlights of this preseason game against the Giants. Might put Quantavious October at quarterback. Can't wait for next season. You're actually going to make it to the fantasy draft. Well, we're not having a fantasy draft. Oh, I guess Madden 20. I mean, if we do restart in 20, we probably will do a fantasy draft again. I would assume. I'm thinking maybe if we do it in 20, we could have, like, everyone relocate. I don't know. Could be an idea, but we'll probably be thinking of that more in, like, a couple months from now. I guess right now in the OFL, we're really focused on the end of the year playoffs. But that'll end the stream. Thank you all for showing up. I think that we had a very good showing. Lots of viewer interaction. I feel like I can think of a better word for that. But it doesn't really matter. I will probably be uploading Westlake today. Don't know why, but you still playing like Madden 15. Madden 15 was a good game. I would say my favorite was probably 16. I mean, I don't really pick favorites. I think they're all pretty much equal. Thanks for stopping in, everyone. Westlake will indeed be up today. It's a good day. It's a good day. A Bills dynasty. Imagine the Bills actually like having a dynasty. That would be something. I mean, they made 4 straight Super Bowls and lost them all.